got gas.
Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready? Get ready, dog.
Okay, Coach. Well, the road ends here. It has been a wild, often unpredictable 2019 season, and now it's time for the greatest spectacle in all of sports. Super Bowl 54 from Miami. You know, this town has played host to 10 Super Bowls in the past, and tonight we write chapter number 11. And what a matchup we've got. Tonight it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Yeah! 230. Good trap. Take two of them. Sponge. No. Watch the twitch. He's coming. Take two of them. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Check 43. Hey.
First carry for James Conner. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Switch. Check the hot read. Good dash. Double. Check nickel. Alert.
Now it's Roethlisberger. He's going to look deep down the field. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down. Well, if those at home were wondering if we were going to see some offense in this Super Bowl, I think your answer was right there. Incomplete, but they take a big shot early.
Like the script, if they get the big play early, so much the better. But if nothing else, they send a message. They're going to be aggressive in this game.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. I got you. Hey, let go. 54's Mike. Check. These two. 54. Man, that's trash. Whoa.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And he's got Moncrief. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big 30-yard play on 3rd.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Mike. Black 30. Mike 5-4. Easy 2. I'm coming after you. Watch the eye.
First carry of the game for Jalen Samuels. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Take both of them.
On 2nd down, Samuels. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 7 yards there and a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
50. Hey, Charlie.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. That went into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. And he'll go down at the 28.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Here's Samuels, and he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Credit the tackle to Brandon Mebane.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
50. 58. Hey, Haywood. 58 right there. You're not ready.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. It's caught by Moncrief. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
First and goal.
A chance for the first score of this Super Bowl. Here's 1st and goal.
Check. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Hey. Check 24. Check 24. Check 15. Check 15.
They'll run here with Connor. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop him.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games, and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you, along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 21. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Double time. Hey. We're good.
To throw is gone. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Back to throw, gone. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here, game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. Well, and you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And now they are knocking on the door inside Pittsburgh's 10. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. On first and goal, Gurley trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. Here's Goff. Steps away to his left. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Devin Bush. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they'll see what they can do on third and goal. And now because of the sack, it's third and goal from the 14. Out of the gun, gone. This is caught. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. A big play, but still not enough. Leads to a fourth and goal. Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on fourth down. They're running with Gurley, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Todd Gurley taking it in as they are now on the board here in the first half. Zerline connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
The Steelers take over first and 10. Get ready. Their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
Alert, alert! Watch twist! Show that bench release and go. Hey, exit! 58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Rip left, rip left. Check, check. Solid, 5 down. Check, check, check.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And they get to him with a pressure. pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. Clay Matthews leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Hey, high 7. 58, Mike. Watch the screen, watch the screen. 24. 58 for Mike, 58. 58 for Mike.
Here's Roethlisberger. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Right there, 54, right there. 54, Mike. Time to go right now. 54 is Mike, 54 is Mike. Check, watch 54, watch 54. Easy. 22, 44. Hey, orbit. Check the backer. Hey, switch gears. Hey,
Here's Roethlisberger to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one goes for 36 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. On 1st and 10 is counted. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Focus. Check 24. Hatchet. Check 31. Loco!
On 2nd down, Samuels. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and about 4 more for 1st.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 4.
Go. 54. Right there. 54, Mike. You ain't got nothing. Hey. Check 3. Big end. Slam.
Now it's Roethlisberger. And he finds McDonald. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Vance McDonald. 27 yards, and the Steelers have taken the lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Early on 1st down with no blocking help there as he won't even make it back to the line of scrimmage. Call it a loss of 1. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
check. 3 down.
From the gun, here's Goff. He's going to air it out deep for Wood. Going to Woods, but that pass is intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Trying to get it to Woods.
When I was in school, math was not my strong suit, but I did learn enough to know how to play cover 3. 2 corners and a safety divide up the field in thirds. On this play, the corner didn't get fooled by anything in front of him. Kept his coverage all the way down the sideline in the deep third position and makes the interception.
Cut! Black 20! Check, block 54. Take both of them. I'm coming for you, son.
They'll run on first down. Connor, and he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
Strip that ball. Under 10. 10. 50. Quarter. Hey, wahoo. 57 to Mike. Watch the run.
Now Roethlisberger to throw. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Dante Fowler. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. T.J. Watt in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Goff now looks to throw. That'll be caught by Kupp. A gain there of 21 yards.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Cut. 120. Cut. Super. Hey, Delta. 50. Mike's 50.
On 1st and 10, Goff. And Woods has it complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
180.
From the red zone now, Goff. And that's complete to Cooks. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
55 Mike.
Throwing again is gone. Flushed out right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go. Here we go.
Again, Goff. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. To the air again. Goff. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Josh Reynolds, as the first half is winding down, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Zerline good with a PAT. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Sean Davis with a pick. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. A shotgun snap for Goff. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. Robert Woods in the final seconds of the first half as his guys are able to regain the lead. So they're able to break the tie just before halftime. Now they just don't want anything crazy to happen on the ensuing kickoff.
Yeah, they want to just add the extra point, get the kickoff taken care of, and get to the locker room with the lead that they fought so hard to get.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. So we've reached halftime here in the 2020 Super Bowl, Super Bowl 54. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. The never tedious halftime show behind us, and now it's back to football as we get going again in Super Bowl 54. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Watch that in. Watch that in. We got three. We got three, fellas.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. The tackle there by Mark Barron.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Let's get that ball, man. Let's get that ball right here. Out.
Hey, kill.
36.
There's the ball.
50, Mike 50, Mike 50. All right, T, let's go. All right, T.
What's that?
Mike 50, Mike 50.
What's that?
From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
80.
Mike 50, I got it. Slam.
Dula. Hey, Zoo.
On 2nd and a couple. Goff. And he'll find his target. Woods. It's complete. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
On 1st down, it's Gurley. And a solid run down inside the 30. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
55. He's time to move.
On 2nd down now, it's Henderson, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Rick Flair. Hey, let's go. Go, Brown. Hey, Foxtrot.
Now whistles and a flag down. I think one of the Rams linemen might have moved. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Win.
Motion. 26 Mike. Hey, let's get
Hold on. Check.
26 Mike.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer. Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
2 for 1, 2 for 1. Louis.
Now gone. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Bud Dupree able to take him down. It's a loss of 3.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway. But when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out.
Throwing on 3rd. Gone. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. So on 4th down, here comes Greg Zuerlein to try and get 3 for the Rams. And Zuerlein's kick is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out the just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Play fake to Connor. Now Roethlisberger going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Juju Smith-Schuster, 72 yards. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that. But the rushing game, almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Got 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Man left, man left. 4 down, check. 4 down. What's that? 26 Mike. We got it.
Goff now to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
14, spell. 14. 5.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle, 55.
Goff now looking to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Cameron Hayward drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down. Here's Johnny Hacker now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Switzer on the return. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or they want to take the big strike and go after it right now.
That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
Steelers first down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Mike.
Block 80.
Mike 5-4. Got to do better.
Beat these two.
Check. Crunch. Check 99. Check 99.
8. Hey, Alpha.
Switch. Mike 54. Mike 54.
Block it.
On 1st down, it's Samuels. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Michael Brocker's in on the stop. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Watch the screen.
Alert.
54. Mike 54.
Hey, echo.
54. Watch 54. Watch the pass. Here we go. Hey, watch that.
Why are they touching?
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Going up top. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Vance McDonald His second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Steelers are going to retake the lead. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that will make this a 4-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's Goff. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This time it's 3rd and 3. Out of the gun. Goff. He gets it to Cooks. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion. Goff now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. A play fake to Gurley. Now Goff. Flush to his right. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. A big play there. Goff to Kupp. 43 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now a draw as Goff gives to Gurley. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two.
At the Steelers' 19-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Here's Goff. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They need a touchdown, but also have to be wary of leaving too much time for Roethlisberger. Here's 1st and goal. From the gun, here's Goff. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Gone. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Todd Gurley, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Rams are once again going to retake the lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Running to start the drive is Samuels. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
At the 26-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Here's Samuels again. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. The clock showing 2 minutes even in what's been a memorable Super Bowl 54. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Hey, alert three. Tighten up.
Take two of them. Take two of them.
On third down, Roethlisberger. And an alley to run. Scrambling not particularly a Roethlisberger strong suit, but he does get the job done there and gets a first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff to Samuels. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Alert.
Staying on the ground with Samuels. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. He'll look to throw. And he's got Moncrief. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Black 20. 54. 50.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike.
Hey, Haywood.
54 Mike. 50. Check. Watch 54.
Black and third.
Roethlisberger to throw. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Cameron Hayward in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep down. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground. Samuels. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. Need something for deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. On 3rd down, here's Samuels. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Watch the eye. He's checking.
Here we go.
They'll run for it with Samuels. And this winds up a disaster. Nowhere near the marker. The Pittsburgh Steelers have won the Super Bowl. And the Lombardi Trophy is going back to the Steel City.